Hey guys. All right, last two picks. We're gonna get this done real quick. My sidekick is almost asleep. We're getting out here pretty late. I've had a really weird kind of day. I spent most of the day in the hospital today. Now that the chemo's out the system and all that junk's kind of done. Now we have to go back because again I got my lymph nodes, and we gotta go back and kind of like check other parts of my body to make sure they're not infected. So today was the skin cancer and muscular. There's an astropy thing they checked, so they had to dig out my back. I got this. Never mind. I got to show it to you. Like staples in the back. They had to take a little piece out, a little piece of the skin. So if I'm a little bit dragging this out a little bit, again, I've been in hospital for like 7 hours a day, so a little groggy. We're gonna get this done. All right, we got two more picks left. Oh shit, where'd they go? 13, 13, 13. Oh, here we go. So here we go. No, that's not the right one. Goodness. I should have been prepared for this. All right, here we go. Our 13th pick is the formerly Bears, Mr. Steven Rumba. So as you can see here, this is his keeper options. He's got some decent ones. At quarterback, he's got the Matt Ryan, keeping the 8th round. He's going in the 5th. So that's a good deal. Dude, Matt Ryan, say what you want. Again, the guy isn't this say the most flashy guy, but he puts up stats. He's got some wide receivers, Sanu Jones, and the new guy, Craig's little guy. So there you go, Calvin Ridley. So there you go. He's got not necessarily cheap cost. He's got to pay market value for him, but he can keep Ezekiel Elliott or Kerryon Johnson. As you can see here, it says holdout. He can gamble if he wants. It is going to be, he is the 13th pick, so that's where, even if he holds out, it's where people are probably going to draft him. But man, as someone who owned Le'Veon Bell in the league last year, dude, it's going to suck if he doesn't come back. And Ezekiel Elliott seems like that kind of crazy guy that might just walk away from $10 million for a year just to prove a point. But if not, he can keep Kerryon Johnson, who I think is going to be legit running back this year. I know Joe would love to be able to keep Kerryon Johnson for sure. And then he's got this is pretty much like Joe Ski's dream squad. Kerryon Johnson and Kenny Galladay. He can lock them both up, get the Detroit Lion fantastic duo locked up. Again, he can keep them in the 7th. Kenny Galladay's going the 4th in the 14-team draft. Or, again, A.J. Green is still going in the 3rd round, but that'll come down a little bit because, again, he's been injured. So that'll probably come down at least to the 4th round, maybe in the 5th round. But he can also get him in the 7th round. And again, on the year, who's going to have more points? Kenny Galladay, AJ Green? Probably it's going to be Kenny Galladay because AJ Green's going to miss like 4 games. But over the last 10 games of our season, who's going to have more points? Oh, it's a tough one, man. Because if AJ Green comes back and he's healthy and like no setbacks, dude, he's a top 10 wide receiver. So we'll see what he wants to do. You can also keep Dante Pettis. He didn't draft him. Again, all the NDs are. Or Marcavius Valdez-Scantling, who, again, he actually would have to overpay for him, but he's going to be Green Bay's wide receiver 2 if you trust the beat reporters. And that's always a nice, 8-touchdown, 800-yard receiver. And then at tight end, he's got quite the quandary. He's got Travis Kelce, who he can get in the 2nd round, right where he's going anyway, so he's paying full price for him. Or he can get a discount on O.J. Howard. Okay, he can get O.J. Howard in the 7th round. He's going the 4th round. O.J. Howard's like the 4th or 5th run at the tight end getting drafted this year. Again, it's just like Adama. He's got that whole question of he's going to go for elite versus value. Like Adama with his running backs, he's got, I think, Damian Williams, who could possibly be elite, but it's really great value. So he's going like in the 2nd round. He can keep him in the 7th. Or he can keep Saquon Barkley for his 1st round pick. Again, it's elite versus value. You got to make the choice. I have a funny feeling he's going to go Travis Kelce. Personally, I would, just because I think Travis Kelce is going to just be that far above the rest of the tight ends that it's not even going to be close. And then homer pick, Chicago Bears, of course. That's actually a really good value. Just like I said about the kickers. If you can keep a kicker in the 13th round, save your last 2 picks for your keepers, go with it. Just do it. Again, if you can keep your defense, and it's supposed to be, and it was like the number 1 defense league last year. You keep in the 12th round, you should do that. You just hold on to that defense. See what happens. I'm losing papers. All right, so that's Steven's squad. And then our last 14th pick is the Dirty Slovaks, my cousin Adam's team. His page is a little blank. Sorry, bud. He didn't have much to go off of. But it's all right. He's got Carson Wentz, his homer pick. He's a Philadelphia Eagles fan, so you can hold on to that guy. It's going to cost him the 6th. He's going the 6th. But the thing about Carson Wentz, though, he's been injured. So if he actually stays healthy this year, next year he's going to be going like in the top 3 rounds, and especially a 14-team league. So next year, Carson Wentz will actually be more of a value pick if he keeps him. But he could also keep Jared Goff. Again, Jared Goff he also have to pay full price for Jared Goff, but the same way as Carson Wentz. They're both ascending, and they're both the top 2 picks of the NFL draft a couple years ago. And again, I'd probably just go Jared Goff just because it's the 8th round, a little bit cheaper. And I know he has a better chance of playing the whole year. And I don't think their numbers are going to be that different. And Carson Wentz will get more rushing yards, which is like that's like the trump card. That's the freaking joker. But Jared Goff's going to probably throw more touchdowns, and he's got a better, I don't know, better ensemble. But the Eagles do guys with a wide receiver core. Deshaun Jackson came back, but I don't know. He's got to make that choice as well. I'm pretty sure he's going to go with Wentz because that's his guy. At running back, he also has a really good choice between Christian McCaffrey and Le'Veon Bell. Again, for me, it's not a too hard a choice. I'd go Christian McCaffrey, especially after Le'Veon Bell burned him last year, but I'm not coming back. So I think he's going to dump Le'Veon Bell, but who knows? Maybe he sees the same hope I do for the Jets offense. I think it might be good this year. And then at wide receiver, again, he's got 2 really good options here. He's got Tyler Lockett in the 10th round, but he's going the 4th round. Again, Tyler Lockett had a good year last year. Doug Baldwin's gone now, so this could be a great guy. Could be the wide receiver 1 for Seattle. Could be a top 20 guy, maybe even top 10. I don't think it's going to happen. I'm not really a huge fan of Tyler Lockett. I think Seattle's going to run the ball like crazy, like they always do. But he can keep Devontae Adams in the 5th round when he's going in the 1st round. He is like one of the top 2 wide receivers picked. It's him and DeAndre Hopkins. And Devontae Adams has a legit chance to be number 1 receiver in the league this year in all leagues. So I would keep him. But I'm also a Packer fan, so hey, I don't know if you can trust my call there. All right. Now, in the title of this thing, I said, who's hunting for what? So again, when we're drafting, when you're drafting, you kind of want to know the people around you and what might they pick. And in the beginning of the draft, you can tell because they got filled their roster. They need 3 wide receivers, 2 running backs, 1 tight end, So you kind of know idea what people might be drafting. At the end of the draft, those last couple rounds, when we're all digging for keepers, we don't know what people might be drafting. But I got a hunch. And here's my hunches. So I got 2 people who I think are going to be fishing for quarterbacks late in our draft. Barbarians, as you can see here, all they got is Phillip Rivers. He's old, so they need to get a nice young quarterback for the future. And also Adamas Lamas. Again, he's got this great options at running back, great options at wide receiver, not really at tight end. But again, if you have to choose between a tight end and a quarterback, you're probably going to go for the quarterback. And, Tom Brady's kind of old, and Josh Allen, I think he might have a decent enough year just because he's going to run a lot, but he ain't worth a 7th round pick. So I can see both these guys, the 2nd and 3rd pick, back to back. I could see them hunting for a quarterback in that last round, try to find themselves a quarterback. And if you want to have an option, I think Ryan Tannehill might be a sneaky little pick. Just because I don't know if Marcus Mariota is going to be quarterbacking those Titans very long. His contract's up. If he doesn't have a good year and Tannehill can stay healthy, who knows what's going to happen, man. Might want to take a chance. All right, and then I got 2 people that might be fishing for running backs. They are Feed Zeke and the aforementioned Dirty Slovaks. Feed Zeke, as you can see, doesn't really have any running back worth the cost they're paying at the moment. And he's always really got the wide receiver. And again, he might need a quarterback, but I think he's going to keep Dak Prescott. Why not? Actually, I forgot to talk about that. I think he might keep Dak Prescott. I didn't forget about that. Anyway, so yeah, Brandon, Dak Prescott. That's your boy. You keeping him? Let me know. But yeah, he can need a running back. And then Darius Slovaks. Again, he's got 2 good running backs, but they're costing him his first-round pick. And I hate giving up my first-round pick. I mean, I'm all about the long con, dude. I got like a quarterback in the 13th, a running back in the 14th. I don't want to give up my first 3 picks for anybody. So I think he's going to try to get himself a running back. And man, if I had to throw out a name, Addison is a guy. Addison, he's the backup from Minnesota. Again, if Dalvin Cook happens to get injured again, I could see Addison might be the guy. That's the only way you could go. There's a couple other guys that are not going to be around. I mean, at the end of, again, 14-team league, all the running backs are going to get picked at some point. Addison might still be there just because, again, Dalvin Cook is like supposed to be the guy this year. So you can look at that guy. Outside of him, the New England Patriots drafted a rookie. I forgot his name. But right now, they got too many people to get him on the field. But at the end of the year, like the Patriots always do, they'll probably get rid of 2 running backs, and then he'll be the starter next year. Again, sometimes that's how you got to think about the running backs, especially in our league, being a 14-team league. You got to think, again, like last year, I drafted Darius Geis. He got injured in the preseason. He wasn't going to play all year. I didn't need him for this year. I just wanted to hide him. So I didn't need him last year. I just wanted to hide him for this year. The running backs is kind of what you need to do. You got to figure out a running back that is it a rookie or a backup, someone right now ain't going to do much this year, but if you draft them, you can dump them, just pick them up before the year ends, and in the offseason, hopefully something happens, he becomes the starter. That's just how running backs are, man. They're hard to get. Now, wide receivers. 2 guys hunting for wide receivers. I got myself a little Joe Scabbo. My ball, Zach Ertz. This Joe. Again, the 5th and the 8th pick. I think both these guys could be hunting for wide receivers. As you can see, my ball, Zach Ertz. Yeah, John Brown, Dante Moncrief. Yeah, that's not going to get you anywhere. So I can see Neil definitely looking for a wide receiver this year. And I could also see Joski, who, again, he has Christian Kirk. He's paying full price for him right now, and so he's going to pay full price for Mike Evans. And again, the idea of a keeper is getting someone you're getting at a discount. And even if Christian Kirk starts getting better, he's going to pretty much be paying full price for him for this whole time. So both those guys, I think, 14th, 15th round might pull the plug on some wide receivers. A couple hints, man. Again, same thing as last time. Again, 14-team league. A bunch of the wide receivers are going to be gone. We need to have this. We don't have a flex. It's 3 wide receiver deep. So you're looking at N'Keal Harry for the Patriots. Again, same thing. A rookie who might step in the more. The Cardinals, again, Joe, he has Christian Kirk, so maybe he likes the Cardinals. Cardinals have 2 rookie wide receivers this year. They got the little short guy, fast. They got the really big, tall guy. The Eagles got a really tall guy that's been catching touchdowns all camp long, evidently. So it's another guy you might want to look at for my ball, Zach Ertz. He loves the Eagles. He's got a really long name like Adirius Julius. I don't know. He's got those compounded 2 last names jammed together. So, again, looking at those guys. Other than that, if he's still around, the Titans got Adam Humphries, and he might actually not get drafted this because it's freaking Adam Humphries. But, dude, Corey Davis hasn't done anything yet. And Adam Humphries, I don't know if you watched it in the preseason, but I watched a little. I watched that. They just lit up Adam Humphries the whole game. Corey Davis got like 2 targets. Adam Humphries got like 12. So if he's still around there in the draft, which he might be, you might want to take a little grab, just grab him up. And then 2 guys looking for tight ends. I got Chi-Town Beatdown, who again has one of the best running back values, one of the best wide receiver values. Has Andrew Luck, who if he's healthy is going to be good for a couple years, but no tight ends at all. So I could see Josh trying to dig up a tight end at the end of the draft. And then Chicago Bears, come on. Even if Kyle has a decent year this year, which I don't think he's going to, you're paying way too much for him if you want to try to keep him. And he's old. If you want to draft someone, draft his backup. The Minnesota Vikings drafted a new guy who's supposed to take over for him in a year or 2, so just pick up that guy. Or, again, the Detroit Lion, Hawkins Sack, whatever his name is, he's going to get drafted in the first, 10 rounds probably. But Noah Fant for the Broncos, I'm pretty sure Ben's going to scoop him up sometime in the first 10 rounds. So the tight ends, again, you just got to dig. Last year, what it was JJ had Jared Cook. Find the starting tight end on the team that no one thinks is going to do anything and just draft him. I don't even know who the Jaguars starting tight end is. Figure out who it is and draft that guy. Maybe he'll turn into something. The tight end for the Lions have Hawkins. Just find a team that has a tight end no one's drafting and just draft him. See what happens. That's pretty much, I'm pretty assuming what happened with Jared Cook, because no one thought he was going to blow up last year. I'm at 15. I got to hurry up. All right, so now we got our wild card section. People that I don't know what's going to happen. Then we got 3 different kind of wild cards. We have the blow the team up wild cards. Maggie and Ben. Both of your guys' teams, you're looking at pretty much just like a keeper each, maybe 2 if you guys, someone you really just need to have. So you're going to pretty much be blowing up your squads, get all new keepers. So who knows what they're going to be looking for. So those are 2 wild cards because they're blowing a team up. We got 2 wild cards because they don't really need much. Again, formerly Bears, we just went over. They got a pretty stacked roster right now in terms of keepers. Again, even their freaking defense is good. Again, Kerryon Johnson. Again, if he blows up this year, he could be a top 10 pick next year. So again, and then Carlos' squad. Again, Baker Mayfield, Jarvis White, Tyler Boyd, Jared Cook. This year he's set. Those guys might be good for, again, Jared Cook's in Orleans. They might, again, they're not elite players, but for their cost point, for their price point, that's whatever it is, they're great. So who knows what they're going to do. And our last 2 wild cards are just because they are wild cards. Nuzzy Futz and yours truly, OG Billy Witch Doctor. These are the wild cards because you have no idea what's going to happen. I'm pretty sure no one thought for a second I was going to draft Darius Geis last year. But that's what I do. And I don't know, for those who know Tex, Mr. Aaron here, he's a wild card for sure. So you don't know what they're going to do, so be prepared for anything. A last little bit of information. I'm going to do this. This is our best by the numbers keepers for this year. Just by the numbers. Not necessarily what I think is the best value, but by the numbers. Tyler Lockett, it's a 75 pick discount for Adam's squad. James Conner, 77. Alvin Kamara, 79. Michael Thomas for Josh with 80 picks. Calvin Ridley for Craig, 88 picks. And now we got the big jump to the hundreds. So that's like, okay, even a 14-team league, that's like almost 8 rounds from when they're supposed to get drafted. You're getting these guys. So this is some silly, crazy value, man. So Jared Cook, he's getting 102 picks after he's supposed to get drafted. Nick Chubb. Okay, this is like a top 10 pick now, dude. This is like in the top 4, 5, 6, 7 running backs come off the board. He's getting them at a 104 pick discount. Baker Mayfield, 114. He's getting him at a 114. Yeah, Baker Mayfield, for whatever reason, going to 5th round. And then we got Darius Geis, 127 pick discount. And I think that number is going to change. I think Darius Geis will fall a bit down the draft as it gets closer. And of course, the number 1 value by numbers is Patrick Mahomes at 154, which I think is almost our whole draft. Now, that is by the numbers. But as I said before, it's not necessarily value. Because, again, I don't think Tyler Lockett's going to win anyone in the league. And then Craig's got James Conner and Alvin Kamara. So one of them has no value because he can't keep both of them. Same thing with someone else has 2 or something. So what we want to look at now is actually I was going to think of a really cool name for this today, put it here. But I spent my whole day in the hospital, and I'm just kind of a little bit, fuzzy still. So I don't have a name for it. These are the keepers that might win you a championship. How about that? And this one, the first one, the 10th, I kind of have a little tie. It's 3 different people. Joe, Chris, and Aaron. It's all their RB2s, right? Who actually, they might be RB1s, but they were RB2s last year, and that's probably where they're going to stick as far as I think, but that's okay. Got Aaron Jones, Derrick Henry, Marlon Mack. Marlon Mack and Derrick Henry over 60 pick discount. Aaron Jones only a 45, but again, I think Aaron Jones has a chance to be a top 8 running back if he's actually healthy. So that's a really good discount. Our 9th best is Odell Beckham. Come on, man. It's Odell Beckham. 82. Sorry, a 60. Why is that like 82? Anyway, it's back. Anyway. So anyway, 68 discount on Odell Beckham for Brandon. That's some nice value. Then we got Jared Cook, 102. It's a great value, but he's still just a tight end. And dude, he had one great year with the Raiders, so he's gonna have to prove it. So I couldn't put him any higher up the board. Number 7, Calvin Ridley, 88 pick discount. Again, Calvin Ridley, he would be higher, but again, he only had 1 year. He had a great year, but he's got to do it one more time. Our sixth best value is Devontae Adams. Again, the guy that I think is going to be the wide receiver 1 this year. You get him at a 62 pick discount. That's some great value. And then number 5 is going to be Baker Mayfield, 114 points. He's getting a high assist because of the potential that he's going to be able to keep him for like the next 6-8 years, because this is some crazy value. But he's also not any farther down because he's only played 6-7 games or 10 games. Or no, what was it? 9 games last year. So that's not really. He's got a great awesome. He's got Odell Beckham. He's got Jarvis Landry. But still, dude, you're not getting the top 4 only playing 9 NFL games. You gotta get past that. So our 4th highest pick is Nick Chubb, who also didn't play a full season, but he played 14 games because they traded Carlos Hyde really early in the season. So Nick Chubb, I got 104 discount. Plus he's a running back. You gotta have a running back, dude. He has the possibility to be a top 3 running back this year. So yeah, that's some great value. Michael Thomas at an 80-point discount. Again, the reason why he's above Nick Chubb is that because Michael Thomas has been a wide receiver 1, top 5 or 6 for almost for 3 years in a row now. So yeah, getting that in the 7th round, that's a good deal. And our second best value is Alvin Kamara. Again, just like Michael Thomas, it's a matter of getting the number 2 overall. No, that's number 2 is Christian McCaffrey. So a top 3 pick in every fantasy draft. Getting that in the 6th round is insane value. So that's the number 2 value pick of our draft so far, or possibility, because people might not. Maybe Craig doesn't keep Alvin Kamara. I'm gonna smack him if he doesn't, but who knows? And of course, our number 1 keeper value pick is Patrick Mahomes, the original long con himself, and that makes me, because that's my guy. That makes me the Vincenzo Peregrine of our league. Look it up. Vincenzo, Vincenzo, Peruggia, Peruggia. Look him up, and you'll find out why I use that name. But that means that's me for this year. I'm about to fall asleep. So, guys, thanks for checking in. At some point, once I get the keepers, I'm going to try, me and Josh again, try to get together and actually make another video for the pre-draft, get everyone ready, give out some possibilities for long-term keepers, some people to avoid, all that usual nonsense. And we'll do that. All right, guys, take it easy. Have a good one.